Terrence Howard says he did not accept a role to play Marvin Gaye because of rumors that Marvin Gaye might have been gay. Terrence Howard is quickly becoming one of my favorite people to speak on podcasts, whether he's telling the truth or lying. I don't really care. At this point, it's just entertaining to listen to.
Shit.
Yeah, he gonna give you one every.
But I could definitely see Marvin Gaye. I think Quincy Jones even mentioned this in the interview.
He said he was fucking somebody.
I know a man who was in a relationship with Marvin Gaye.
Oh wait, so we uncovering some shit.
Yeah, I know a man who was in a relationship with Marvin
Really?
Gaye. Yeah. I don't,
a relationship, or was he just like
the side piece?
Yeah,
blown out.
If we beep it, I'll tell you who it was.
Oh shit! I'll definitely bleep that.
Cover your mouth.
Yeah.
Cover your mouth.
Cover your mouth.
No, because they read.
I had a funny joke. Okay. Yeah, he was fucking his.
Okay, you have to keep going.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what relationship, not just.
Yeah.
Well, I have
All right.
Terrence Howard's quotes here. It was during an appearance on Bill Maher, a club random, and he revealed that he once turned down playing Smokey Robinson in a biopic because he was already working with Lee Daniels on a potential Marvin Gaye project. However, things took a turn after Quincy Jones allegedly confirmed to Howard that Marvin Gaye was gay. I could not, Howard said, explaining why he ultimately felt like he wouldn't be able to play Marvin Gaye. They would have wanted me to do that, and I wouldn't have been able to do that. No, because I can't fake it. And so he said, I can't play that character 100%. I can't surrender myself to a place that I don't understand. Yeah.
That's funny because for half of Hustle and Flow, I thought he was gay.
Really?
In Hustle and Flow?
Hustle and Flow?
What made you think that?
I think it was gay Hustle and Flow, Joe. Really?
Gestures.
I think a lot of that shit from Pimp Land can be interpreted.
The mannerisms of a lot of pimps
Yeah.
Are effeminate.
They got a lot of feminine
pimp.
mannerisms and a lot of pimp shit.
Yeah.
I'm not dare saying that about Terrence Howard, by the way. I'm not playing with him like that.
Yeah, please don't.
Got it.
But anyway, yeah, that was intriguing. And I believe Quincy Jones. I believe certain black people, when they talk, I believe them. Quincy Jones and Little Richard, they're on the list for me.
Yeah.
I mean, Marvin Gaye wasn't gay. I mean, it was complicated. And I find it fascinating.
Oh, it's like that Tank thing.
It's Marvin Gaye.
It was like it's like when Tank said you could suck a dick and not be gay. And shout out to Tank on Broadway. Still wants us to go.
Please leave the gays alone.
Yo, I'm lost.
The family, you know, they don't play.
Yo, I'm lost, my nigga.
Oh, the Gaye family. Obviously, leave the gays alone threw me off. I was like,
yeah.
So backing up, Marvin Gaye.
Or not.
I said backing up, not back it up.
Yeah, black
Children. I'm surrounded by children.
Where's the gorilla?
Marvin Gaye obviously dated women. He dated Anna Gordy, Jan. He dated Berry Gordy's. I mean, we know the whole story about Marvin Gaye and his dating life, right? A lot of it. But there are a lot of people in Hollywood who said that Marvin also had dalliances with men. And what's ironic to me is his dad was a crossdresser. And part of why Marvin Gaye, his father, Marvin Gaye Sr., just G-A-Y, no E at the end, was a crossdresser. If you ever watch a clip of Marvin Gaye's dad, I mean, to me, he is the most obviously gay person in human history. But he and Marvin had a tug of war over that. So Marvin's whole life was about sexuality and
terms that I wouldn't use exactly in this conversation.
I think he had a tug of war because he disrespected his mother. His father was disrespecting the mom.
That's what led to him being shot.
Yeah.
That's what led him to being shot.
Making sure, yeah.
But they had a long battle over his dad being closeted was part of it. They had a battle over him, Marvin leaving the gospel world and not just going to the R&B world when he was, or the soul world when he was at Harvey the Moonglows and he was doing like doo-wop stuff to when he became like a heartthrob. His dad thought that shit was too worldly, even though his dad clearly was gay and would wear women's clothes. He'd put on his mom's clothes.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm real glad that I missed the 70s.
Oh yeah.
Like sometimes I get regretful. Like, damn man, why
say,
my
you
parents couldn't
always
fuck
said
early on if I had a blast in the 70s. But on the flip side of that, I'm really glad I missed the 70s. Some of that shit that was going on back then, like all of this Marvin Gaye shit that he talking about. Fucking Bobby Womack doing all that shit and then having a song talking about, I wish he wouldn't trust me so much. That's kind of crazy. Fucking homeboy with the grits, nigga. I'm not gonna be alive in no decade where a nigga gonna take a hot pot of grits and throw it in my face. That's not gonna happen to me.
Yo,
that's gonna be the end of the house's experience.
You think that's not happening today? All of the shit that was going on in the 70s is happening today.
He's not all the way
I think
wrong.
it's a lot more creative in the 70s.
I don't know.
I think it's a lot more creative.
today.
than the
I think it's
70s.
more creative
It'll be on
today.
camera now.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas ain't even meeting.
And we got
bitches.
resources.
Niggas, bitches can't even make grits today.
What's a grit?
You ever wake up as your girl and make some grits?
What's a grit?
Anyway,
Yeah,
But that Marvin Gaye biopic is going to be fire.
I mean, they keep trying.
My thing with Terrence Howard is, were they going to expose in the movie that he was gay?
Absolutely. Lee Daniels was at the helm of that ship. Hell fucking yeah. It was going to be a fully flushed out story, complete with
hope so.
probably some salacious,
Got you. Okay.
gay
I understand
sex
it.
scenes.
Here's the thing,
1,000%.
How do people?
Studio
Let me ask you a
54.
question. How
We
do
would've
people
been in that
know? Right?
piece.
There was no.
We would have been in that piece.
You know how these days we have social media, we have phones, right? Back in the days, how do they know? Were they flaunting it in front of each
No,
other?
I think-
that's what I'm saying. Like, how did would Quincy know that?
Rats and snitches, nigga. The
Well, they
same
be at the-
way
kids
every-
would be at the same
there.
parties.
They be at the parties.
So they were
Yeah.
flaunting it in parties.
Oh, you mean flaunt? Okay.
How about flaunting it? But you probably see them necking over in the
You
corner
just
somewhere.
do
Oh, that type of
in
shit.
parties.
All right.
Plus, there's drugs and
It's
alcohol
drugs.
and
Watch
shit.
the Studio 54 though.
Yeah.
No, I watched
And
it
Marvin
already.
Or
Gaye.
Studio
There
54.
you go.
I watched that already. I saw
Hey, yo, I'm going downstairs with Grace Jones. Y'all be back. What? Yeah.
If Grace Jones tell me to go downstairs at the party, I'm going.
I'm going. Hell, my.
Are you fucking crazy?
I respect it.
Oh, what's up?
And I'm not going back. I'm trying to keep us down here too.
No, some more's upstairs.
In that interview, Bill Maher said something to Terrence Howard. He said he wasn't gay. He just, some guys just get so much pussy, you just be like, fuck it, whatever.
I'm going to fuck a guy's asshole.
What do you make of that?
I want to know that.
What did y'all
number.
make of that comment?
I want to know that
A lot-
number.
a lot-
I've heard a lot of
That
people
seems to
say
be
a lot of
that.
people say that
A
though.
lot of people say that.
Let
me
people
know.
say- They have so much. They fuck so
Yo,
much women
at
that.
What's the number? At 99. I'm done. Let me know.
At 99, a hole is just a hole.
No,
No, it
please.
ain't.
I'm just
No.
reiterating
Don't
what you
say
were
those
saying.
old school lines.
I said
yo.
at 999.
Oh,
If the 1,000th person is going to make you do some bullshit,
Bitch,
I'm
please.
stopping right here.
Stop with your old school lines. It's okay.
Crazy. I'm good.
But we support people living however they want.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. You wanna-
Absolutely.
Whatever you want to do is your business.
Absolutely.
Make it clear.
The crazy thing about Marvin to me was him dating a teenager, not him, and whooping Tammy Terrell's ass. Like, to me, those are the things that we should be outraged by. To me, if I'm Marvin Gaye, if I'm Terrence Howard, I'd be more. I wish he were more outraged by those parts or disturbed by those elements of his character.
Not artistically. Because artistically, he's saying like, "Yo, I wasn't going to be able to get into and embrace the gay scenes
dude.
they would have had me play."
But he can
artistically,
No, I get it.
But he
You
can
get what I'm
embrace being a woman beater. He has no problems with that. I feel like might be what you're saying.
Yeah,
he
because
said dating a teenager.
And dating a teenager.
Yeah, because he's got to get romantic with that teenager.
If we're going according to the
Who's
story.
a relative of his wife. Yeah, this is artistic. You got to get in a lot of funky places.